So welcome everyone. I am Rebecca Darr. I am the CEO for Wings, and I want to welcome you all to this beautiful home, Wings Metro. I'm honored to have all of you here and this esteemed group of colleagues behind me and city leaders. We attribute this gathering today to our esteemed mayor. And I'm honored to call him our mayor because he's done so much for victims of domestic violence in the city of Chicago.
Well, first of all, I want to thank Wings not just for hosting this announcement, but actually thank you for what they do every day. As Lisa noted, I mean, it is actually, Joe Biden was here when we actually broke the ground. That was a wintry day, but that was a very cold day, but it reminded him why we were called the Windy City in that effort. But we broke ground here, and then when we did that, it was the first new shelter in over a decade, as Lisa just noted. But more importantly than that, it's the first shelter in a long time in the city that actually not just the victim of domestic violence, because of anybody that knows this subject, children are also a victim. Not just either the wife or the girlfriend. And Wings provides an outlet, an escape hatch actually for women, because one of the reasons they get trapped is not only of not having a facility, but a facility that can treat all the members of the family that are victims of domestic violence. And that first walk out of that house or that apartment into a place like Wings and other places is the first step towards independence and actually being free from violence. And that's exactly what we're doing here today. The city of Chicago will be the first to actually levy this tax. I'm also confident it will not be the last city to do this. So in 8 years or 7 years, we've expanded by 50% the ability of women, and again I want to repeat, these are mothers, these are sisters, these are daughters, these are aunts, these are friends, and this is also a problem that is not limited to either income, race, or geography. Unfortunately, domestic violence is across the city. And we're taking a step to give people that opportunity to get and escape all the entrapment that violence is about. And don't kid yourself. That is exactly what the violence is about. Is entrapment and abuse. While we're talking about domestic violence, I want to shout out for Wings. Because a lot of other types of services were for the individual victim. Wings breaks out and makes it specific is for both the parent and the children. As the superintendent noted, a lot of times it's not only the physical violence, but it's the mental sense of entrapment. That you have this job, you have responsibility to your children, and getting away may be the last thing you think you can do with everything else. And I remember when we were talking about your daughter and son, that what Wings does is to make sure that the whole person and the whole family get service.
My name's Tom Rooney, and now I represent this whole area down in the state senate, but 13 years ago when this place was built, I was just an alderman on the city council and got to see firsthand, quite frankly, how difficult it was to gain the acceptance for a place like this out here in the northwest suburbs. It was not easy. It was a struggle that was almost 2 years, and ever since, we've had 13 years of being able to help so many families, being able to help so many people who are in such dire need that if it hadn't been for the vision of Rita Canning and Rebecca Darr and Wings, if it hadn't have been for all the support that came in back then, it was very possible that maybe this community might have chosen to pass and say, no thank you, not here. But the people of Rolling Meadows came out very strong. The people in our surrounding communities like Arlington Heights and Palatine also got involved and got permission, got the zoning to build this. And so many people have been served over the years because of it. So Governor, we're thrilled that you came out here today to see us. We're glad you get to see a little bit of the operation and how they function here. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Senator. Well, you know who deserves our applause and our real support are the families of Illinois. We have so many wonderful families who face challenges sometimes from abusive partners or difficult situations of physical violence. It's tragic, it's heartbreaking, and we need to do everything we can to help our families, help our children, help our mothers, our parents who face challenges in their lives. They deserve our support. It's an honor for me to come here on behalf of the people of Illinois to say how strongly we support our beautiful families, and we want to do everything we can to help them. We want to celebrate Wings. This is one of the finest, most positively impactful organizations anywhere in America for helping families in need. They do outstanding work, help hundreds and hundreds of families get back on their feet and a situation where they've had abusive relationships and develop positive lives for themselves and their children. Thank you very much, everyone.
Governor, can you actually say something here?
Oh.
For you giving us a place to stay, because it not only affected me, it affected my son, and I would like to thank you. It's very clean, comfortable, and the chef cooked real good. The staff is very genuine.
Yes.
I've never been to a place where they actually passionate what they do, they actually care. It's someone always there to listen to you when you're not having a good day. And thanks, Megan.
Yay, Megan.
Yes,
Can I have a high five? I'm gonna go back. Can I have a high five?
That's pretty nice.